Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another discussion video on an absolute disaster that PlayStation is committing right now. Um, if you haven't heard, they've decided to basically end all physical media starting January 2028. And obviously, the news, rightfully so, has not been received very well. I mean, obviously, and rightfully so, they are getting huge backlash over it. And it's good to see. I'm hoping that, if they see the backlash, they could, overturn this decision and such, but who knows? Who the heck knows? But what I want to talk about on here, and I'm just playing GTA 3, I'm not really doing much. I'm just going to be an idiot as I'm doing now and just drive around and such. And, I just kind of want to do a discussion video as well about this because there are people out there that are saying, with physical discs, that, they think that you own the game if you have a physical disc. True and also false. Okay? It depends on which game, really. It depends on which game you have. Yes, it's true if the game is heavily offline focused, and if they decide to delist it, then yes, if you have a disc, most likely it can still run. But the problem is that the gaming companies can also put the license in the disc. So in other words, even with the physical disc, you're just getting the license to play the game. They can still take the game away from you or strip the license away from you, even if it's on disc. And I think that's what some people seem to forget. Now, yes, I've always made this argument, and Stop Killing Games has also made this argument, that if you buy a product, whether it's physical or digital, we should own that product. All right, we should have full ownership of that product that we purchased with our money. I've always said this. I've always said this not just about physical discs, but also about digital as well. Because unfortunately, with all digital games, you don't own them. You only get the license. And gaming companies are trying to put that on disc as well. Because with disc, not always true. It's not always true. Sometimes, yes, you are able to own the game on disc, so you can play it forever. But there's gaming companies that are trying to basically sneak in a license onto the disc, so then once that license is done or expired, you'll no longer access a game even on disc. So yeah, now sometimes that's not always the case with discs. Thankfully with most games now, that if you get it on disc, you'll still be able to own it. But there's other instances where it's an online-only game as well. For example, the newer Battlefield games, 2042 and 6, and, the new cards, you need online connection to even play the offline modes. And even if you get it on disc, you'll need to play it on the internet, and they could just take the game away from you, whether it's on disc or digital. And that is the main problem. That's what Stop Killing Games is really trying to do, is not just letting us have ownership of the games, but also give us an end-of-life plan, after the online services expire. So, yeah, I think there is some confusion in that when it comes to physical discs, because not all the time is an instant where you can own the disc. Not all the time, all right? Because they can take the game away from us, whether it's digital or disc. That's a fact, unfortunately. The gaming companies has the right to do that. So, yeah. All right, but that's all I really have to say about that. And yeah, I mean, what's going on is an absolute disgrace. We are witnessing the end of the gaming that we all grew up with. And we are witnessing the end of that, very sadly. And yeah, the future's not looking good. And Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, I am hoping that there will be another movement in regards to this. Like maybe, like we have stopped killing games. Maybe we need to stop killing physical games because that's what's happening. We've got all platforms that are now doing it, and people are saying that Nintendo's the only one doing physical media. Yes and no. I mean, most a lot of Nintendo games now require digital code. So yeah, we've been seeing that with the Switch One. They've been putting in digital games with putting digital codes in the physical disc. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I really have to say on that. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I mean this is really sad. This is like gaming has definitely changed. It's sad. Anyway, thank you guys. Bye.